Do you find that your students don't engage from their center as much as you would like when they're taking ukemi? That they kind of lead with their face, so to speak, leaning forward like that? Today's video is another from our New Year's seminar in Los Angeles. The class was right after lunch, and of course it's usually not a good idea to jump right into big throws right after eating. So it was a perfect opportunity to warm up with these stretches and slow falls while simultaneously practicing entering and engaging. We then naturally moved into Tenchinage, but at a very slow pace. I hope today's video will give you some insight, inspiration, motivation to help you make the most of your training and take your Aikido to the next level. Let's check it out. Hi, my name is Suzuki, and I'm the director of Aikido Kenkyukai International USA, headquartered in Los Angeles, California. And I'm the author of the new book called The Teacher from the Aiki Dialogues. Welcome to my virtual dojo, where I give you tools to help you avoid pain while making your technique more effective. Before we jump into the video content, I want to put a resource in your hands that's free. I want to give you my proper body alignment and movement checklist called The 3 Lines of Equilibrium. It's a simple PDF guide. The checklist will help you begin to identify and eliminate any ineffective or harmful patterns of movement so that you can preserve your body, improve your technique, and continue training for years to come. You can download it at leahsuzuki.com/body alignment checklist, or just click in the link in the description below. I hope you enjoy the gift, and I hope you take action on it. Then, still reviewing from last night, really. Just to stretch. In fact, maybe we'll do it without the turn. So I'm somewhat forward, I'm going to shift back and take a sip, and then here. Now I have to have a structure that is trustworthy once again. So this is kind of counterintuitive for a lot of people. If I lean back and loosen up, then she can really hang on to my wrist. And if she wants, yeah. You can even come back up again. If it doesn't hurt your back, I'll pull you. Yes, good. And, okay, that's okay. Hi. Lean back more than you think is necessary. Loosen it up more. Yes. So her structure is trustworthy enough that I was able to go all the way down and not completely, and not fall, right? Not meet the mat. If that hurts your back, then don't do it. Now, the other interesting thing is that I think I told her on the way down, like, loosen up. So the tendency is that she doesn't want her partner to fall on their head. She's a nice person. So usually this tries to take care of this person too much and tightens up in the process. But counterintuitive, if she loosens up, then it's easier for me to hold on to this. Like, instead of her being tight and then there's a pocket, she loosens up, I can hold on to it. And if she loosens this, so that this is like a rope, even looser, yes. Lean back more, whoops. And that's the worst that can happen. They're like, oh well, I did fall, right? So anyway, if it feels good for your back, you can go all the way down. Person supporting, you want your inside foot forward rather than the outside, and then let her go down. You'll need to lean back more than you think necessary. And if there's any tension in your supporting arm, she'll feel it, yeah? Even this, it's not as good, right? If I really loosen, she can hold on better, she can trust it more. And you know what? There's a side bonus. It's a great stretch for me here. I go ahead. To your comfort level. One more thing then. Really nice work. I'm seeing some people get stuck though on this, right? Like, oh, Alex, you're supposed to do such and such. Well, I made it pretty tough for her to do that. So you have to judge how far. If I go back any further with this, then I lose our connection. So, yeah, we want to bring her in, and this does part of that job, but this also does part of the job, okay? So you need both those elements, and then you need to judge how far back to bring that hand towards your, usually comes towards the mouth like drinking. Yeah? So, start forward, shift back, take a sip, guide if you want, with this hand if you need to, and then everything's super loose, and back. And by the way, that getting back up part, that can actually produce pain in the back with some people. So sometimes people feel fine going all the way down, but getting back up hurts. So if you want, just let go and fall. You do Aikido, you know how to fall. So come back up, or go all the way to the mat, and then get your feet and come back up like this, okay? Whatever suits your body. Go ahead. Okay. Then we'll do it a little bit more dynamically. So don't, just because things are, the pace is going up, don't get into just arms again. Don't do any crashing or right? Instead, keep the same thing going that we were doing before. And remember, when he falls down, you don't have to go forward. And remember that yesterday, and I think today also, I was talking about how when the hands go down, whether it's Ikkyo, whatever it is, or even just practicing your cuts, when the hands go down, usually the eyes like to go down too. And then we have this slippery slope of the head dropping, the chest collapsing, the center disengaging. All because we looked down. It's really hard to look down and keep this posture. So at the beginning, why don't we just keep looking at eye level? That's a good way of avoiding that very challenging. Careful of the shoulders moving up. Just shift your weight. Start out forward, shift back. Okay. But not. Get your shoulders out of your ears. Good. Yes. Start forward, shift back. Ooh. Not exactly taking a sip, but anyway. Start forward, shift back. Yes. Patient. Different people fall at different paces. People enter at different paces, speeds. Just before, I was waiting until I was staying forward until the physical contact happened. Now you see that I'm starting the technique just before the physical contact happens. So I recommend that you start off by letting this physical contact happen. Again, it's kind of hard for me to contain myself. Alex Sensei and I have trained so much. It's very dynamic training. So start this way, but same as when you were just giving your partner a stretch. Don't push them down. Hold on. Hi, Dozo. Then one more thing. Let's shift the weight back, but this stays going forward. If it's too much back here or too much up in the air, it's hard for her to keep her grip. She gives up and does something different. Right? But anyway, shift the weight back, and this is here. Be careful of it coming back here. So keep this all in front of you. And instead of directly on your Shulman line, it can be a little bit over on this angle. In other words, if I reach towards that point on the ceiling, and then it shifts back more. She came forward, didn't she? Ooh. That's it. So cool. So as much as possible, as you sink back, keep the palm up, but still facing, pointing out that way, reaching out that way. Then when you let this collapse, let this disintegrate, he loses his support. But oftentimes what we like to do is we do this good work, and then we go, yay, now he's ready for me to throw him. If you bring him in enough, have him reaching enough for this, then letting this disintegrate is oftentimes all it takes. Toll. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, reach out with this, not back. Hard to recover from. And the people with more martial background, you can see all kinds of terrible things. Very huge moment. Oh. Body sinks back, hand reaches forward, which is kind of brain yoga to stretch for our brains. Oh. From standstill, get. Keep. Hey, go ahead. In conclusion, I hope you found that helpful and interesting. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments section if you sometimes do this type of stretch or if you do some different warm-ups. And let me know what seminars you've attended so far this year and what seminars you plan on attending with the remainder of the year. Of course, please feel free to leave other comments and questions as well. Again, I want to give you a gift, my proper body alignment in movement checklist called the 3 Lines of Equilibrium. It'll help you identify and eliminate ineffective and harmful patterns of movement so that you can preserve your body and improve your technique and continue training for years to come. Just click on the link below in the description or in your browser type leah-suzuki.com/body alignment checklist with hyphens throughout. Again, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'm looking forward to training together someday soon. Bye-bye.